Guys, gals, non-binary pals, welcome back to the House of Kayfabe here in the Collector's Corner. I have with me Matt Mullins, Adam Harris. I am, of course, the only Derek Jones that matters, especially here in the house. We are today wanting to talk about current events. Typically, we bring to you collectibles, and later we may still bring to you collectibles, but right now we're going to talk about current events in the world of professional wrestling, and I am talking specifically about the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance, and their current World Heavyweight Champion. Matt showing off the 10 ounces of gold. I don't know how big that is. It's a little no, it's a very small version of the
10 grams ago.
I've got a big one back there behind me. We all love the NWA. We love the world title, but we're going to talk about the man that's holding it currently, and that is Matt Cardona. And we have some major marks in the house for sure.
Yeah.
Matt always repping. Adam is a major mark. I myself am becoming a major mark, and not because of Matt Cardona, but I love Smart Mark. So I am falling in for that one, but guys,
it's funny
Matt
that
Cardona.
It's funny real quick though that all three of us. I mean, Adam is a Brian Myers guy.
Totally.
You are a Smart Mark guy, and I'm a Cardona guy. And
that's true. We represent the three different sides of this. That's a great point, man.
Great point.
That's right.
I love that. I love Matt Cardona has the title. I love the whole angle of him saying like the WWE was my developmental. So,
and his creative has everything for him, which I just love. I just love that saying. It says so much when he puts that out there, man. And on a previous episode of the House of Kayfabe, we put over Matt Cardona as not only independent wrestler of the year, but wrestler of the year. I mean, who had a better of the year? Most improved wrestler? You could even say that because his image certainly improved. He took it and skyrocketed it, man. I know, Derek Jones, you said yourself, man, nobody's had a better year than Matt Cardona.
Nobody. And prior to that, I wasn't a Zack Ryder guy, but I love what he's doing right now. Everything that he's got going on, everything he's doing with GCW, like he's elevated that company to be something. I'm not saying they were doing anything wrong, but man, he's got eyes on the prize with them now. So they are getting some real traction and becoming something. So, hats off to him for what he's doing there. Again, he went into the NWA Power Trip. He had a great, just knockdown, drag out match with Trevor Murdoch. It was fantastic. But what do we got coming up now? This is where it gets interesting. You're
speaking of the NWA.
Yeah, your previous world's champion. Sorry, go ahead, Matt.
I was just going to say that what the 10 pounds of gold represents in history, in wrestling history, that's what we all appreciate so much. My 10 grams of gold or whatever. But I think that Matt Cardona deserves what that represents, that history, because of the year he's had. And I think that it's great that leading into what you were saying, the previous owner of the 10 pounds of gold, Nick Aldis, facing Matt Cardona in a rematch in the Crockett Cup.
Crockett Cup, that's right. And I think it was on Power Trip on February 13th or something. You can go back and watch and see Nick Aldis come out and Adam said it best here just a little bit ago prior, flexing that muscle where, he's looking for that rematch clause that he was never given. So now he's utilizing it against Matt Cardona. I think that's going to be a tremendous match. I'm a big Nick Aldis guy. I'm slowly becoming a big Matt Cardona guy. I mean, guys, what do you think?
Here's where I'm at. I mean, you said it. They had a great match with Trevor Murdoch, and the next logical opponent is for Matt Cardona. And coming from GCW, where he's been put through tables and glass detoffs and had bloody, insane matches, for him to go and then have this kind of more of an NWA style of match, and it's still great, right? It was still a great match in a different style. It really shows what Matt's capable of, and he's gotten known for both things now. And him winning the NWA title at this point, as Matt said, makes so much sense because of the year he's had. He's proven himself to be able to hang amongst the greats, and like, let's go ahead and say it, man. I mean, we're talking about people like Harley Race and Ric Flair and Terry Funk and Dory Funk Jr. and the Briscoes, man. I mean, those guys all got themselves over in a way. And in 2022, man, Matt Cardona is over in the most important way possible.
And Cardona is a mark himself, and he preserves history. Like, he wore that Christian inspired gear because 16 years ago, Christian won the 10 pounds of gold. And
who else pays that kind of attention?
Yeah, I mean, that's the shit that we love. Like CM Punk, would pay tribute when it was like Bret Hart's birthday by doing some Bret Hart moves in the ring and like going back and watching documentaries and finding that stuff out. I mean, that makes me appreciate that Punk loves it so much. But I mean, Cardona's more, flamboyant with his major Markisms of how much he loves it. And I love that shit. Like, I love that we own up to it as we get to be adult wrestling fans or, getting older with it. Like, because I'm putting Matt Cardona over Nick Aldis. I think they're going to keep him as the champion for a feud. And we have Matt Cardona having several belts right now, but April 9th in Madison, West Virginia at All-Star Wrestling's 16th anniversary show. I'm not even the I got all that stuff right. Gary Damron, our good buddy. We have Matt Cardona facing Davey Richards
for the ASW Championship, and our good buddy Stephen P. New, also a fellow resident here in the House of Kayfabe, is of course one of the sponsors and the commissioner of ASW Wrestling. We return to Madison April 9th. There's going to be a huge show. Davey Richards defends the ASW Championship against Matt Cardona. Two guys we saw at WrestleCade, and another guy we saw. Actually, Matt Cardona took a guitar shot from this man. I'm talking about JEFF, JARRETT. Jeff Jarrett's going to be in the building. Who knows what could happen when Davey Richards defends the ASW title, man.
With my baby tonight.
So that's guys, that's what we're talking about here in the House Kayfabe. Current events, you have Davey Richards, the ASW World Heavyweight Champion, against Matt Cardona, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Nobody else can put that show on but ASW, but Gary Damron. He is the most connected man in all of independent wrestling, and I love it. I love that he's bringing things here to our hometowns and putting on spectacular products. If you want to check it out, look into it. It's going to be a great night.
Beckley 2 coming up right after that.
Bash and Beckley 2 going to blow the roof off the place again. Like that, it was such a fun show the last go around.
But I'm such a major wrestling figure podcast mark that in fact I was trying to think what I could get my boys with the podcast, what I could get them to sign, and so Matt Cardona, he talks about his childhood figure fed and what toy he used as himself in his own figure fed, and he used Little Danny from The Last Action Hero.
What?
And so I've got it mint on card here, and I'm going to have Matt Cardona sign the very first Matt Cardona figure. I thought that would be something cool and nostalgic for him to sign, and we could talk about it in good talking piece.
Hey, that package looks great, man. That box looks great.
Yeah, man. I'm stoked about it.
Nice. So
that's some nerdy shit.
Back to the 10 pounds of gold, and we're talking about Nick Aldis, talking about Matt Cardona. Nick Aldis, also a previous guest on the House of Kayfabe, going up against Matt Cardona for the NWA World's Heavyweight title. Now that we're back to the NWA, let's transition this. Like earlier when we started this episode, I kind of dropped a little bit of a tease, but we don't get together, the three of us, and not have something to show you guys. We're card nerds. We love Cardboard Carma. Matt in the fantastic toy room behind him, Adam in the Cross Lanes collection. Gentlemen, what do you got for us? What are you going to unwrap for us today?
So first, we're gonna unwrap something. But Stephen P. New is not here with us, and we have to put him over the most because Stephen P. New, he has the uncut sheets of these cards, and I cannot wait to see them in person at Castle New. But Adam and
this is but a preview.
Adam and I both have a pack of NWA Wonderamas that we've been dying to open for a long time. We're going to open it right now.
This is so exciting. I mean, this is the oldest cards, some of the oldest cards at least that I own, especially sealed. 1988 Wonderama. You know, these cards are almost as old as we are, gentlemen.
Yes.
It says distributed by Wonderama International out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Is it any wonder that the Nature Boy is on the front there? Jim Crockett Promotions, 7 assorted cards. So Matt and I are about to open
our own.
Here's the thing.
Cup.
All right. So while you guys are prepping your packs to open, I'm just going to let both of you know that you hold my lifespan in your hands right now. Those cards are actually older than I am.
Okay.
I'm here to let. So the best part about when we open cards is we have a thing here, and I want to know, in your opinion, each of you. So, and it could be the same card, it could be different cards because everybody has different value that they place on things. Matt Mullins, what is your Partheni Brown for the Wonderamas?
My Partheni Brown in these 1988 Wonderamas is the Sting rookie card. He's in the black pants, but there's a lot of great cards in this set.
And a lot of stings. So I guess the Sting rookie would be the low numbered card. So I'm not even really sure what that one looks like in comparison to the others. But if it's a low number Sting, there we go.
About.
Finally got mine popped, man. Are you unsealed there?
I'm ready, baby.
Oh man, I finally got it done. These were tight, man. This is some old cellophane. Whoa.
Smells old, bro.
That's some old cardboard right there, man.
All right, Adam Harrison. Same question goes to you. It could be the same card. It could be a different card. What is the Partheni Brown that you hope to find in your Wonderamas?
Well, as it says on the back here, man, and Matt mentioned, there are a lot of great cards in this set, but there are also 343 cards in this set. So we should not be too high with our expectations, man. There are a lot of not so great cards in this set. There's a great Ron Simmons. There's tons of great Ron Simmons, actually. Tons of great Sting. And one card I've already sought out as soon as I saw it was a thing is an Eddie Gilbert card. And I may email it to Steve Barker and hopefully have him place it in here because that's definitely my favorite card from this set. So I would love to see something with Eddie Gilbert. And I think there's actually shots from a tag match because several of the cards have him and Sting together when they were tagging together at this time. So I would have to go with some of the Eddie Gilbert if I'm hoping for something.
So Adam, let's do it like this. Let's hold the cards out with one hand like this. And
okay.
I'll reveal my first, and we'll show the camera at the same damn time.
Okay. So the back card is it just a blank card or is it just the checklist? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry that's a little spoiler. I just wanted to know if the last card was something we should look forward to or not.
All right. My first,
7 cards in the set, baby. You go first. All right.
Card.
Looks like it's upside down.
Upside down.
Sheep herders, baby.
Is that Butch or Luke?
See, so do we have a great card or an okay card or a not so good card here? All right.
That's Butch, baby. That's Butch Miller of the
What's it say on the back?
Oh. Butch Miller of the Sheep Herders tries to grab Ricky Morton's legs and rip him apart. Butch has no use for these American wimps. Stephen P. New just helped Ricky get his driver's license back. And
Hell yeah. Amen. I'll drink to that. All right, let's see what I got first, man. And this front card here, I mean, I see this selling in lots, like a lot of 7 of this front card. You know, people would just love to sell this card. Ooh, nice. I'm liking this. Who is it? Brad Armstrong, maybe? Oh, here we go. Sweet Stan Lane looks on for approval from Midnight Express manager Jim Cornette as he readies to put new breeder Sean Royal away. Sweet Stan has become a viable and needed addition to the new Midnight Express. How about that, man? Wow.
I love Corny getting some love on the back of the card.
No doubt. Stan Lane, he's looking to Cornette as the shots being taken, man. Great card. I'll take that for sure. The new breed.
Right, here we go. Oh, look, so they alternate which ways the cards go, each one for some reason, which is very.
Oh, there he is. Hoot.
That's Hoot himself.
There's
Robert
Hoot,
Gibson.
man.
Who knows which way he's looking? But
wow.
That's Robert Gibson.
Man, I got to ride with Hoot, man, at the last ASW show. We were just putting it over. And I got to say, when we rolled in, man, the first person who peeked out the door, Rock and Roll Ricky Morton. He was glad his friend made it, man. He was there ready to say hello. And first thing he says, "You can't park there." What's he got? A chair there, man?
Robert Gibson sucks. That's what he said at WrestleCade. He came as I'm holding the microphone for Adam interviewing. he just gets right up in the mic and goes, "Robert Gibson sucks."
Oh man,
there's no love lost between the Rock and Roll Express and the Sheep Herders. Robert Gibson is pummeling Luke Williams' head. Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson are huge crowd favorites on the Wrestling Network.
You got a Sheep Herders heavy pack here.
I'm not mad about it.
No doubt, no doubt. I got a good one, man. I accidentally peeked. I'm sorry, but I peeked, and it's a banger, man. Look at that Sting and Barry Windham, man. This is one of the ones, man. This is one you see going. This is actually on my saved listings. I should have led with that, man. This is one of the things I have saved on eBay is NWA Wonderama's 1988. So I get an email every morning when there's listings, and there's a lot of them because people are dying to get their hands on these cards. And I got to say, these are in great shape, man. And I'm stoked to actually have this one, man. Sting in the purple tights, standing next to a very young Barry Windham. Barry Windham and Sting are two of the best young wrestlers in the NWA and are both bucking Ric Flair for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Check it out, man. Good pull. Not a lot
of people know that Barry's middle name is The Fiend. So not only is
and his first name is Widowmaker. He's got a really long name.
Actually, I believe it was Bo Dallas is his birth name, his maiden name. All right, here we go.
Well, I definitely don't care what else we pull after this, man. That was a good one. Oh, is that Rock and Roll? Yep. There he is, man. He's got his driver's license back. He's ready to roll.
This one was up in the same direction as the other one, which is interesting. They just like mixed them all together. Ricky Morton.
These were not produced by Tops, man. These were not produced by Upper Deck. You know, this is Jim Crockett Promotions here.
Yeah, like Jim Crockett's nephew was. They're like, put the cards in the pack, Tommy. Ricky Morton of the popular Rock and Roll Express applies the Brainbuster on Ric Flair in a classic matchup of NWA giants. Ric Flair puts Ricky over as the biggest baby face with the ladies. I have a WCW Galoob figure that it says with Ric Flair, and it says a real killer with the ladies. But if you ask Ric Flair, he would say Ricky Morton is the killer with the ladies. Go ahead, Adam.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna try not to peek at this one. I pull it off the bottom. Here we go. Oh, another Sweet Stan, man. Sweet Stan Lane of the Midnight Express has joined Jim Cornette's stable in 1986 and quickly helped Beautiful Bobby win the U.S. Tag Team belts. Check it out, man. I like this card, man. I mean, it's just him standing at ringside, but it's Sweet Stan, man, and got to be one of the first like commercially available cards of this guy for sure. Number 27 out of 343.
So I wonder. So there's a lot, there's a lot of famous wrestling photographers that ended up being big personalities. Corny being one, Paul Heyman being another one. I wonder if any of these pictures would be taken by like Paul E, because you would have to think the timeline, right?
Good question. Yeah, good question.
Close.
I don't know what Paulie's timeline was with NWA or anything like that. That would be interesting to know, or who it was, and they took a lot of photos, whoever it was, because there's 300 cards in this set.
Shitty cards in there too. That's like,
I mean, I have to wonder, like, it's Jim Crockett Promotions, right? Weren't they just like 2 or 3 cards probably, or like a week? They said photographers be there, and send us all the photos you have, and they just took 1,000 photos, and you're talking about a day, pre-digital age. This is not like they could just review the photos instantly and be like, I got a good one. And that's why you end up with things like a mid-action shot of somebody's, lower regions there, like that last Ricky Morton card you had.
All right, it's back.
Next. Back upside down. Okay.
Am I an all rock and roll pack?
Dude, look at those tights.
Oh, this is a Sean Royal card.
Was he part of the new breed also?
These are some of my favorite, like these bio backs.
Oh, check it out.
So yeah, so I love these because it has these like really it's way too much information for some of the questions.
Oh, I hope I get one. I hope I get one.
Height, weight, color of eyes. You got hometown, Tasmania, number of years in pro wrestling, life. Like I love the answer. Favorite wrestling hold, crossbody suplex. Toughest opponent, Solar.
Cross-body suplex?
Crossbody suplex is what.
Hang on now. I mean, Derek, describe the crossbody suplex, would you?
To me, a crossbody suplex during that time frame would just, it's a fall away slam.
Okay, maybe. Good call. Hey,
I mean,
Hey, that's great. That's
you're the best worker of them all, perhaps, man. You sold me already, man. You sold me.
toughest opponent, Solartron, which I
I
have.
can't say I've seen a Sean Royal match also, so you might be right.
Titles held, Florida Tag Team. Favorite old time wrestler, it says Frank. All right, we've got 10 minutes. We're good. But let's see here.
Frank?
It just says Frank. Amateur wrestling experience, none. Favorite pro sports team, the Venuvian Vandals. Jesus Christ. Oh, here it is. These are my favorite ones. Ready?
Is this a shoot or not?
Dude,
Did he fill this out? Or did somebody fill it out for him?
Tommy Crockett is who filled all this shit out. When Tommy Crockett was putting these cards together, he filled out every one of these for every one of these wrestlers. All right, here we go. Sean Royal, favorite food, Jell-O. Favorite dessert, Jell-O. Favorite color, Jell-O. Favorite song, Synthonium. Favorite singer, Synthesizer Rex. Favorite movie, Mad Max. Favorite actor, Max Headroom. Favorite
Nice. I like that.
Grace Jones. That is unbelievable.
Does it really say that about the Jell-O? Or did you make that up, Matt Mullins?
Favorite food, Jell-O. Favorite dessert, Jell-O. Favorite
white. That's awesome.
I hope I get one of these, man. I hope I get this.
Sorry.
We might be running out of time. Oh, mine's upside down, looks like. But that's another good one. Oh, shit, dude. I think I got a money pack.
Dude, that's
Look at that.
Ron Simmons. Damn.
and what number card is that on the back?
10.
Dude, that's his rookie card right there.
This
That's
is the 10th card in the series, baby. Holy moly. I'm
that's
glad we decided to do this, boys. These have just been sitting on the shelf.
you did. All right, we got to fly.
Check it out, man. All right. Go next.
All right, here we go.
Oh. A Briscoe?
John Layfield,
Is that Buddy Rose in the headlock there?
Donnie Weaver versus Jj Dillon.
Wow. Okay, I wouldn't have been able to tell you there was Johnny Weaver in the set. Okay, so I'm gonna have to admit to playing dumb on that one. Who do we got here? Oh, check it out, Big Bubba.
Whoa,
As
man!
a bodyguard for Jim Cornette, man. Dusty Rhodes and Magnum TA in 1986. And see, that's the thing, man. Some of these photos are probably 2 years old, even when these cards came out.
What number card is that?
That was it's up there, 94. We're getting into the top 100 there.
All right, next. Here we go.
God, this is so fun. Dude, nice one. Dude,
I'm not mad at that at all.
I paid money on eBay and had that shipped to my house because as soon as I saw it, I needed to have it. Bobby.
Beautiful Bobby Eaton.
Beautiful Bobby.
And it's his bio. Let me just read his. All right, let me just two of the favorites. All right. So favorite food, teriyaki chicken.
In Memphis, Tennessee.
Favorite dessert, strawberry shortcake. Favorite color, blue. Favorite song, The Wall.
Wow. I think that's a work.
Favorite singer, Bruce Springsteen. Favorite movie, Rocky. Favorite actor, Sylvester Stallone. Favorite actress, Anne Margaret. All right, your turn.
All right, I got a pretty good one here, and this is a little bit of a hardcore one, man. Kendall Williams. I'm sorry. Here's a throwback. Kendall Windham versus the Gladiator, man. Kendall Windham. Isn't Bray Wyatt's name like Kendall or something? Or This is part of the same family, right? Like Wyndham Rotunda and Kendall Wyndham. I feel like that name's been passed on, man. Kendall Wyndham executes his famous flying lariat. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Pretty cool, though. I mean, I feel like some historian might be into that card.
My last card.
Last card. Another legend.
Ivan Koloff, card 100. Ivan Koloff drop kicks his opponent. The Russian Bear is one of the most feared men in wrestling.
Well, wow, the Russian Bear.
I did not have Cardboard Carma, but I did get this badass checklist of 343.
All three. I think there's like 4 checklist cards. I think you have to collect all of those too, man. What do we get here, man? My final card for the evening: Michael Hayes versus Ric Flair. Check it out, man. I think I did have the Karma tonight, Matt. You're right, man. I brought it home on this set, man. This is number 107. Nice card, action shot. There's probably 6 or 7 other shots from this match that aren't as good as this one. So I got to be happy about that, man. Holy cow.
So many of those cards are out of focus. And like, I just don't understand how that they were like, yeah, let's go ahead and print those.
This one actually has, I think that's Ronnie Garvin that Big Bubba Rogers is pushing. I might have to hand that over to Stephen P. New, man. He's a Ronnie Garvin fan. I'm so stoked that I got these cards, man. Sting.
I'm going to buy another.
Ron Simmons, man.
Derek, were you looking to buy
Barry Windham? Yeah, Derek, what do you think?
I'll get in on that. And just so you know, that is the Ron Simmons rookie card. He has another one in that set. It's number 173 that goes for a little bit of money, but that is his actual factual wrestling rookie card right there in your hand, sir. Kendall Wyndham is Barry Windham's brother. They're the son of Mulligan.
Blackjack Mulligan, man. Yeah. How about that?
So
is that the
guys? Those. What's that?
Sting rookie?
I don't think that was the Sting rookie. I think he's got one other one before that.
This is card number 9, but it's not. It wouldn't be surprising if the first several have Sting in them. Yeah, that's for sure, man. Wow, cool. And I'm glad we decided to do this, boys.
Yeah, I'm excited for you with my Sean Royal jello.
We'll work out a trade, man. It all comes around in the end, man. There's about 330 some cards to still hunt out, man.
I had a blast. That was so fun, guys.
Wow.
Can't wait to open more cards with you guys. That was super fun.
Got to get out the top loaders now.
Yeah, it is, guys. Get them ready, get them slid in, get them protected. So we went from the NWA to All-Star Wrestling, back to the NWA, here to NWA Wonderama cards. Guys, it was a blast. Thank you for joining us here in the House of Kayfabe. We'll catch you next time.
Yeah.